Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we are going over a tutorial for this new mob grinder. As of Minecraft 1.13, they have changed the water mechanics and mobs will no longer float to the top. They will sink to the bottom. So my old design doesn't work, but this one's actually even better. So it requires a bit more redstone. Well, actually some redstone, as the last one didn't have any. But this is much better, much quicker, and way more efficient. So let's get cracking on with the tutorial. First of all, guys, you are going to need to find a mob spawner. I think skeletons are the best. You can get bones from them, and that's what you want to make bone blocks, and also you get lots of XP as well. The zombies are good for XP, but not much else. Anyways, guys, you want to find these. These are underground. Once you do, you want to dig out a space 2 below it, and 1, 2, 3, 4 out from it. As you can see, that's the middle block, and you want 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to clear this space, and you want to clear a space 2 above it as well, like so. And then where this blue is, that's going to be the wall. So you want to have a wall here if there isn't one, or you can just clear it out. Now you want to build a roof on it as well if there isn't one. This will be underground, so you'll probably be digging this out. So where the blue is the wall. You also want to pick a side that you're going to stand on to kill the mobs once they've been brought down to 1 HP. You're going to want to pick that side, so whichever side that is, I'm going to pick over here. Nope, sorry, over here, facing like this one is over here. This is going to be the side that I want. So on the opposite side is where I'm going to put the water, and on this side I want to dig out 1 further below, like so. So if you want to come down here and put these across like that, that is what you're going to do. Then, so you want to fill in all these walls so it is dark in there. Also, I would advise lighting this up while you're working on it so that nothing spawns. So I'd put torches all around here and torches on a bit of the floor and things like that. Just on the walls, actually, where the water is not going to get it. So I'm just going to fill in all these blocks around the outside all the way up to here like this, and fill in these ones in between here. Okay guys, as you can see, I have filled all this in except for this little block here so that we can get in and out. I just want to say you do not need to use iron blocks. That is just for the tutorial so that you can see clearer where blocks are. Now what you want to do is make sure it's all lit up like this. Nothing can spawn in here right now. You want to take a water bucket, well, probably more than one, but I'm in creative, so I can do what I like because I'm cool like that, guys. So then once that comes in all the way over to here, you want to stick a water bucket in this corner and this corner. This is on the opposite side. This wall of water is on the opposite side of the side that you're going to have the mobs coming out, and just here you want to put 2 blocks above the spawner because otherwise something will spawn on top and then just stay there. It won't drop down, and that will affect spawning rates. Right now I'm going to fill this in, and that's it for this step. Alrighty guys, I have come around to the front of my design here where the mobs are going to be popping out. I'm just going to create a little door here so we can see what we're doing for now. What you want to do, oh, I've taken that torch off. It should be alright. So this is going to be built up like so. We'll just put some iron blocks in there. You want to take out the middle block. That's going to head that way. We want another block just below this, like so. And then out here we want some more blocks, and we want to build this out to here. So we have a little space like this. Then what we want to do, guys, is stick a sign on this block so it stops the water going down there. And now the mobs will flow into here and then out the bottom. Right, guys, now that you've got this little space here, you can just fill it in here so it's got a 2 high space, and then we can fill the wall back in like that. So if we just pop in the top like this, you'll see that they have space to go in like that. You probably want to leave a 3 space here. You can leave one here as well if you want. That's not too much of a problem. I'm going to leave it because it gives them more space to bop around and head into each other and things. So from this block here, the last block that they're standing on before they drop down, we want to come down 2 like that, and then we want them to fall there. So there's a block of 2 where they stand and then a gap above them. So that's like that. We can fill this in like this, but you will probably want to leave the front open so you can see what's going on. I'm just going to put that there so the skeletons can't get out. So when they spawn, they're going to fall down into there. Alright guys, so on the back of this top block, so basically they're going to be standing on this block here. This is this block, and then the next one up, this one here. On the back of that, we want to stick a sticky piston. So if we just put 2 blocks here, we can stick a sticky piston facing this way like that. Now, the block that they are standing on, we also want a sticky piston behind. So if we come out here, we can stick the 2 blocks and stick a sticky piston on facing that way as well. Okay guys, we are out the back of the contraption now, and just under here, I've made a little platform. You'll be digging out from underground, so it won't make too much of a difference to you. Make sure you have a block on either side of this piston here. Have a comparator running into that block, leave a gap of 2 and have one running that way like so. We're going to put a hopper clock here, so we want 2 hoppers running into each other. And over here we want a sticky piston. We want a block behind this one right here. Then we want to put redstone dust down there. And on the other side here, guys, we want to stick 2 blocks out like this. And we want to stick redstone on both of those. Then we want to stick a redstone block in the middle of here. Now underneath this, we want to come down 2 blocks, remove this one, and stick a redstone torch. So I hope you guys can see that. So looking at it from the other direction, it should look something like this. We want to stick 12 items in this hopper chest thing here. Okay guys, now that we have this in place, we want to come around here and we want to stick a repeater facing out that way. It's quite hard to place this, but I can place it in creative mode like that. It might be easier for you guys if you take those hoppers out while you do this bit, and then we will have that running out into a block. And then we need a repeater here set to 2 ticks. Alright guys, what we should see now is that this is all set up like that. I hope you saw the setup. Now if we remove this redstone torch for a second and then replace it, we can see that this piston gets pushed out for a certain amount of time. This will be suffocating the skeleton until they reach 1 heart. So we can just one-shot them with a stone sword. And then, yeah, that should be like that. Okay, guys, we're back out the back now. We can put a block down here, sorry. We're going to run that out 3 like this. On the end of it, we want to stick a redstone torch. Right here, we want to stick a redstone dust, a repeater, set to 1 tick, and then some more redstone dust like that. All right, now on top of this redstone torch, we want 2 hoppers running into each other like this. Like we had before, we want to put 1 item in there. Let's put in our torch. And then coming out of this block here, we want to have right there, we want to have a comparator coming out into, nope, like that, into a block. And then on the other side of this block, we want a redstone torch. Then we want to come out down here with redstone all the way to this. Like I was saying, guys, all the way to this here. What I've done wrong here, guys, is put this in the completely wrong place because we want this to retract. So I put that too close. We want to move that 1 block backwards like that. And then we can fill in this space here with redstone. So when this is finished, it will pull back, let the skeletons drop, and then push them over 1 space. Okay, guys, back around the front. Now, out underneath this front block, we're going to come down 1, and then that is going to be the platform that they land on. So we can build this up like this, bring this over. So that's going to drop away and push them in. So we have that like that. We want to bring that down, and this is going to be where they are situated for you to hit. So what you can do is build out yourself a little platform here like that. So right, that's the block they're standing on right there. That's going to retract and push them down into here. Okay guys, now I would suggest doing this on the right hand side of your build. I'm going to put a lever here. This is to turn this machine on and off. Put a redstone torch down here, and now from here is going to be another hopper timer. So what you can do is build that out like that. You can put a bit of redstone dust right here, which is powered. Put a block here. We're going to have a piston pointing into a piston with a redstone block. Then out this side we will have a block placed there like so. We want redstone right there, just like we have over there. Then we can take a comparator output out of both these sides, and then we want some of these awesome hoppers facing into each other like they usually do. Now I choose to put a whole stack in here, so it just leaves a bit of time. Now out of this block we want to pull the output. Okay guys, so what we can do now is take a repeater output out of this block, so when it gets powered it will go into here. Then we can put down here, we can put an observer facing this way like so. So it points its power out this way. Then we can take a repeater output out of it because it's too fast to turn a redstone torch off. Set that to 2 ticks and that will turn that torch off for a split second, guys, when this gets unpowered. So when this hopper runs out of items, it should switch this torch off for a second, which will set our timer off over here for our crusher. And then after that, crusher has finally finished crushing them. This will pulse, letting the skeletons down and then push them back into here. Alrighty guys, this is finished. All there is left to do now is test it. So I'm going to come in here and carefully remove these torches because I can just punch the spawner out and that would be really sad. We do not want to lose our spawner. take out all of these torches very scarily when you're in survival mode. Stick out the top here, and then we're going to start getting skeleton spawn. We can't see any of them right now, but it's turned on, so they're going to get crushed, and I'll just sit here and wait till they start taking damage. Okay guys, I have stuck in some glass here so we can see what's going on. The skeletons are falling out of the spawner into here. The water currents are bringing them all into this little spot. This is turned on, so when that finally flicks off the switch, it'll push the block forward, suffocate these guys down to 1 hit with a stone sword. So let's just wait for that. Here we go guys, crushing them to 1 hit, like so. Once that's finished, they'll get pushed out by this piston. They will drop and then push them over to here, like so. They'll get pushed in here, and now we can hit them all with 1 shot, and that gets rid of a lot of them. Also guys, healing potions are really good against the undead mobs. It actually damages them. Alright guys, I would suggest not putting in those glass blocks because it's probably letting light into the spawner, making it less efficient, but that's alright guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it should be a lot better than the last spawner I taught you guys how to make. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. There is plenty more awesome content on my channel. See you guys in the next one.